What's up, West Coast Swing fans? In today's video, we're going to take a look at the sugar tuck and talk about 3 things that you can do as leaders and followers to not only look better on the dance floor, but to put yourself in a position to be able to dance more high-level patterns. So we're going to hear a lot from Megan today. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, first of all, I forgot my manners. My name's Brian B.
And I'm Miss Megan.
From West Coast Swing Online. Now, if you have not done the sugar tuck ever, you'll want to watch this video up here to learn the basic footwork, but provided you have, here's the sugar tuck, and we're going to talk about 3 things that we need to do to make this possible. First things first is the basic connection. Just like in a push break or sugar push, the follower is going to come forward and find this stopping position as quick as possible, right? So Megan's not going to spend any time in no man's land. So leaders, we have to be small with our footwork, right? And we don't want to over pull this. So one of the things we can think about is actually the raising of this hand alone can start to create the lead. So if I use the raising of the hand along with small steps, it's going to allow Megan to find this stopping position. So that's number 1. We need to both get to the stopping position quickly. Leaders, I want to also make sure that I set my hand in a position where I can lead this turn. So don't be mindless about this hand and just leave it at a high 5 with your elbow flared out, because it's going to be clunkier to get over her head. So we're going to, as we raise this hand, I'm going to tuck my elbow a little bit internally. My fingers are faced the direction that my partner's going to go. So at this point, we're going to triple 3 and we're going to lead count 4, and then we're going to come around 5 and 6. But from here is where the followers really need to pay attention.
Followers, we're going to think about 2 things in our sugar tuck. So we have 1, 2. The first one is connecting forward. Now, a lot of the times I'm going to feel a little too far away from my leader to just go together. So instead, I'm going to bring my right foot forward to go forward, replace before I go to count 4. The second option is to add somewhat of a rotational connection in. So we have 1, 2. I'm going to leave my right foot back and triple before I go to my next step around.
Now, from the leader's perspective, there's a couple different things I can do to encourage this from a higher level, right? If I just raise this hand and leave it kind of square, that's good. Beginner class makes your teacher at home happy. But if I start to add a little bit of English to this, right, on my 1, 2, I'm starting to load this up, and I'm encouraging that rotational connection. I'm making it a little bit big so you can see it. Any of those leads, when done well, you shouldn't really see them. Your followers should feel them. So if I want the basic version, I'm just kind of raising the hand. I set my hand, and that's a good clean basic. If I want to encourage that rotational one, 1, 2, I'm going to encourage the rotation this way a little bit towards me. Now, Megan has 2 options. She could follow this rotation with her right foot, right? Or she could choose to rock back and still maintain that connection. Now, next part we need to talk about is count 4. So we have 1, 2. We've thought about count 2. And now we're going to think about 4 on this moment. So at this moment here, followers, you need to maintain some connection in this hand and not mindlessly turn yourself around, right? You don't want to blow past that. Megan's going to blow past to show you what's going to happen. We go 3 and 4, and then I'm leading something more advanced and my follower can't feel it. So we're going to think about a connection on 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what do you think about right here, Miss Megan?
So followers, I'm going to actually show this with this. You're a lot of the time going to see the leader's hand in front of your face. I think a lot of the times followers tend to lift their elbow just so they don't feel like they're going to get hit in the head. Make sure you keep this elbow down, because otherwise the leader's not really leading you if your elbow is up.
So now, why would I want that connection? Real simple, because a sugar tuck is a great pattern, but when I can use some advanced options off of it, it gets really fun really fast. So that's the moment. We're not going to go in that today, but if you want to know what you can do off of a sugar tuck, we have a really cool tool that Megan put together. We call it the pattern tree chart. Basically, it's a downloadable, clickable document. You'll download it. You'll go to Sugar Tuck, and underneath that are all the different patterns you can do from a sugar tuck with a link to our website and where you can find the pattern. If you want to download that, you can do that right here. I hope that really helped you upgrade your sugar tuck. If you didn't download the pattern tree chart, you can get it down here. And if you want to see a video we did with 5 different variations of a tuck turn, you can watch that video right here. Thanks, gang, and we'll see you in the next video.